Morning. This is my Midwest beard. I'm gonna wait for people to get in here. It took me a second to figure out. So, Jesus Christ. Let's see my. All right, I'm doing this because it's popular demand stuff. I'll wait a little bit, see if people show up. People don't have to be here to go through this either. I'm not doing this for like views or audience or anything. I'm just doing this for just the Q&A stuff so people can get more information, and because been asking me a million questions, and maybe they can go back to these videos and figure it out. Hope you like the beard. It's a Midwest beard. Look at this. Fantastic. All right, let me see. Let me set this all up for you guys. So it's low budget, huh? All right. And I got a little trusty list here. So a bunch of people did send me questions, so I'll try to get by those questions, and then I'll get through the a couple of facts about this company. Could be a refresher because a lot of people don't, and a lot of people don't even know. So, why am I so bad at this? Gosh, why am I up so early? Okay, first I'll start with, I won't wait too long, it's been 3 minutes and so. Put you 3 people in here. Good morning, you're crazy as I am. So, let's start off with some news stuff. Okay, so let's go down the list of stuff. So I don't know if anybody noticed in the cantina, but Prime One is sending, so far so good for the year. They're constantly sending stuff. And Prime One is even sending extra stuff sometimes, so I am offering extra statues here and there. You'll see it in the cantina. I'll be asking, hey, who wants a Godzilla bust, or who wants this, or who wants that? So that's very good news for anybody who collects Prime One, because you know how long Prime One takes, right? So that's excellent. And then Hot Toys is, so what happened during the holidays, shipping has ceased to exist as well too. So they paused shipping for a bit, and then now they're cranking up again. So expect, you got your Iron Strange ones coming, you got DeLoreans coming, you got another batch of Hunter, all the Spider-Man integrated suit ones, the regular, the deluxe ones, all those guys are coming. So also, guys, anybody who has questions or comments or something, just put it in the live chat, and I'll answer it. But I do have a list of stuff here too, just in case. And I'll go down as fast as possible. So for Hot Toys, you're doing great. Prime One so far for the year is doing really good, which is excellent. Let's try to catch up on that. Hopefully they'll catch up on it. Mesco did finally send something. I remember last show I told you guys to beware of Mesco. All of a sudden, they sent something. So anybody who picked the Mesco Predators, congrats, you got those, and hopefully they'll start sending Ghost Riders and stuff like that. But they are still behind. Mesco has figures behind for about 3 years, so hopefully they'll catch up on those. What else? Queen Studios slowed down a little bit, and then PCS will be cranking out. So there'll be more PCS statues on the way too. They should be cranking up faster a little bit now too. And Iron Studios they're catching up as well too. So the holidays are over with. So anybody who's waiting for anything shipment wise, just send me a message and I'll update you. You know I always update you. All right. So a couple of things you should know about Collectorzown. That's part of the show, right? So I put 10 important things, or 10 common questions I get from this company. It's like, oh, this and this and that. So I put them together, and it's actually more than 10, to be honest with you, but they're all interweaved, intertwined, so you can answer those pretty quickly. The one of the most important parts about this company, what you should do, and if you haven't done it yet, this is my finger, by the way. I tore a tendon. I did this playing soccer. Go figure. All right. So one of the most important things you should do here, if you new to Collector Zone, is go on the website and make an account. Make an account on the website. On the website, make your account. Try not to lose the web password. If not, we'll help you. But just make an account, and then that's important because making an account helps you. It puts all your orders in place. When we ship it out and you forgot about it, it hits your tracking. You can collect reward points as well too if you have an account. If you're on guest, if you just check out in guest, you don't get reward points and stuff like that. So it's very important. Oh, and then you sign up to the newsletter. If you sign up to the newsletter, then you can get additional codes and stuff. And codes are very important here, right? For those who know. So that's number one. Make an account on the website. If you haven't, I think most people have, but some people who are brand new haven't even thought about it. They just kind of went through it. Okay, so the second thing you should know is the Collectorzown Cantina, right? So Collectorzown is the company, right? And then we have this little private, well, it's not little, but it's about 4,800 people, but we have a private group on Facebook, Collectorzown Cantina, just like that. It's 2 words, right? Collectorzown Cantina. You guys spell it correctly. If you can't, you won't find it. But if you get, that's a place you should join right there too. Why? Because that's what we consider like membership. Once you're in that group, then you start getting the extra perks, right? Like you have like direct contact with us. You get all the pre-order announcements there. You get allocation. Like, so for example, those who are right now, what's going on in there is that the Anakins and the Super Battle Droids and the Kenobi Hot Toys and Padmes and whatever is selling out Mace Windu's, but sometimes I get 3 or 4 more and I throw them up there. You're the first ones to see it, actually the only ones to see it, because I do not send it out to in an email or something like that. We don't do that. That just takes too much time, right? So that's the important part with the cantina. Is number one. Then you go additional discount codes. We do the charity drives there. We do the events there. So yes, I understand. What if you don't have Facebook? I know that's what kind of the catch is there. And we try to, we a long time ago we were like, what platform can we use to keep everybody together and more information? And that's why we use Facebook. Facebook is a key component. It's just the platform they use is really, really good. Sorry, I'm trying to see this phone thing just in case. Yeah, so that's why we do Facebook. It's just because the platform is so big and it's easy to use. And you know what? I even told people, there's a lot of people out there too, that statue collector guys. I've seen this more in statue collectors, that they have like an alias. They make an account that's private and they go in there and they just kind of want to be in there so they can get all those discounts and perks and information and updates and stuff like that. So that's really key, Also too, in there too, people ask me about payment plans. So now, notice we're number 3 here. So payment plans with us, okay? And then you notice that you don't go on the you go on the website, and most of the time you go on the website with other companies and you see, hey, where are the payment plan options? It says here you have payment plans, but you don't see it. There's nowhere in there that you see it. You click something. There's an automated system. We don't do that, okay? We don't have like a firm, or we have, and there's a lot of reasons for it. And here's the reasons. 1, a firm, you're paying a 3 something interest on it or higher. I don't think you should pay interest on something like that. And those automated systems for payment, there's no human interaction, and that totally is kind of counteracting what we're trying to do. What's up, Joe? Joey, you're crazy. You're up this early with me. What's up, dude? So yeah, the payment plans. What's up? Oh, what's up, bro? What's up, dude? Colin, what's up, man? The payment plan stuff. The only way you get payment plans here is if you're a member in the cantina. Calvin, what's up, brother? I think all 3 of you guys already know most of this stuff too, but there's other questions in here too. So what's up? What's up, Prophecy? Payment plans, you come through me, okay? Payment plans is something that we do together, okay? It's a very simple process, but it's not automated, and I hate automated systems. This is me personally. This is the way we run the company. I'm not saying they're evil. I'm not saying, you know, I just don't like them because of that. Sydney was our brother. So, join the cantina is another perk for payment plans. So it's connected, okay? So already moved away from why you should be a member in the cantina, but now the payment plan stuff, okay? Payment plans here is that if you get discounts, okay? There are discounts. You can't use massive discount codes for payment plans, okay? It already has a discount in place. And people ask me, well, why can't you do that? Well, one, companies won't let you do that. It doesn't make any sense. Two, when we do payment plans, it's a bigger fee there's a fee every single time we send you an invoice. There's a fee for certain things. So now you're tripling, quadrupling that fee. Well, you're losing a lot of that discount. And we're not charging you any interest either. You know what I'm saying? There's no interest, there's nothing. So instead of a 15% off code or something like that, for people who pay in full, you might get a 6 or 8% off code, which is still a fantastic price. It's still better than most places. It's cheaper, but you will pay more, right? The discount is smaller. Also, thing with payment plans too is that it takes a lot of time too. I got to find you, come back. You know, there's no email or something. Even when there's a monthly, like, so you pay a down payment, right? And here's another question: why are the down payments so big? The down payments are so big because of the discount, but number two is to deter you to understand that, can you really afford it? Okay, it's something that I've debated this on other shows about companies allowing people to pre-order things and put deposits down on stuff they can't afford. If I'm gonna tell you, hey, yeah, there's a DeLorean hot toy, yeah, I want it. I know you've just ordered 3 things and you want this thing, and I say, yeah, just put $20 down, you can pay for it next year. That is an absolute ridiculous thing to do to somebody and to yourself. You have to, it's gonna be you should be a higher deposit, because that kind of tells you, well, you know, can I afford it? Can I not afford it? Okay, because then that time comes, and then like, oh man, you know, something happened, or, you know, I lost my job, or my wife got in a car accident. I mean, I hear this all the time. So it's like, well, your stuff is here. What can we do about it? You know, that puts everybody in a situation. But so what we do here with payment plans is, if you have one thing on payment plan, you will pay that deposit, and monthlies are $50 or more. But if you want 2 or 3 or 4 more things on top of that, your deposit increases big time, right? You're gonna, like, I'm gonna tell you, like, you owe $400 now, and people are like, whoa, why? You know, like, okay, most people, I'll be honest with you, 95% of people are like, that's fine, I get it. But some people are like, well, why does the deposit go up? Well, that's the reason, okay? That shows you, like, puts you in check. It tells you, well, can you afford it, man? And it's like, not really, okay? And I've had conversations with people that, man, I really can't afford this. Yeah, so don't get it. I'm a terrible business guy, okay? If you can't afford it, don't buy it, guys. Don't put yourself in that situation, okay? You never, ever gonna be able to collect everything, okay? So that's payment plans. I know I was kind of sketchy and it's early, but if you want to ask me about payment plans directly, come to me. Most people here, believe it or not, buying full. If you pay in full, it's the bigger discounts. So let me go to number 3, 4, 5 here. Okay, so a lot of people ask me, why don't you ship overseas? Like, hey, why don't you go to you know, ship to England or Australia or, you know, Canada and stuff like that. Canada, we've been thinking about. We do ship to Mexico at times, but it's very expensive. so that's one of the reasons. So people are like, why doesn't Collectorzown ship overseas or whatever? One, I don't know if you guys knew this, but it's very expensive, and it continues. What's up, Master? It's very expensive, okay, and it will continue to go up. If you haven't noticed, your shipping rates always creep up. So last year, I think around right before Christmas, 2 months before Christmas, UPS and Postal Service, all those guys went up, okay? And then the beginning of every year too. I would say the end of January, it's going to creep up again. Okay, shipping will continue to go. Um, don't look at your gas prices. Look at your diesel gas prices. That's the one that should go down. If diesel's four, I think out here is about 450, 460 a gallon for diesel. Um, that's really high, and that makes everything go up as well too. So why do I say diesel? Because everything runs on diesel. Your everyday car doesn't, right? But that's not really that important. But if the if the tankers and everybody, if the trucks and stuff run on diesel, and that's exponentially higher, then your rate's going to be higher. So just watch that. That's what you kind of watch. That's one of the reasons for shipping. And then a second reason that I don't think people understand this is once a product leaves the United States, leaves the continental United States, a lot of those warranties, a lot of those replacement warranties and contractual expectations to the product, they're voided. Okay, so if I'm going to ship you a really expensive statue from here, from Michigan to, I don't know, let's say England, and it gets broken, I can't call Sideshow or Prime One and say, hey, look, this thing got broken from here to England. They're gonna be like, tough shit. Like, I'm sorry, that's supposed to be from the continental United States, right? So that's one of the biggest, probably the main reason why we don't ship internationally. Okay, and be mindful of that too. If you're buying from other places that you can't find something, or pop culture or something in Australia or something, be mindful of that your replacement stuff is void. And if they do send you some replacement, Prime One can probably, Prime One can do it, but that's them between them, right? But I'm talking about retailer too, but that's going to take you forever and a day. So that's that for the shipping part. Okay. So, another part. Okay, so let's moving down the road here. Another thing you should do up here too. Shipping's gone insane. Yes, it has. It's going to continue to do that a little bit. Shipping has gone insane. The HQ is moving. Okay, so I don't know if people understand. I don't think people know. I know some people know, but a lot of people don't know. Sorry, there's people. Some people come through here sometimes, UPS and stuff. I don't know if you know, but we do have a physical gallery. I'm in it right now. I'll do a tour one day. I'm not going to flip the camera around. You know what? Show up if you come to the gallery, guys. We have a gallery in Michigan. We have a 7,500 square foot gallery that continues to grow a lot. Okay, if you want to see these pieces in person, there's not a lot of places you can see these pieces in person. But we do have a gallery. That's one of the things. Good morning, everybody. Marcos, hey, what's up, brother? Dustin, what's up, man? Good morning. I don't know why you're up this early too, but whatever. But yeah, we do have a gallery, guys, and right now we're working. I know it's January in the Midwest. This is why I have the beard. Midwest, you like it? You like it? It's gonna be like this. Now I'll probably shave it tonight, but I hate when I shave it because it gets cold. This beard really helps. Yeah, right now in January, February, March in the Midwest, it's seasonal, right? People, there's locals come here a lot, but people are not going to travel on. What's up, dude? Joe, what's up, brother? Starting the spring time on our ribbon cutting announcement, I'm going to give that to everybody. People can show up if you're in the area, if you're not in the area. But springtime, and when it starts getting really warmer, we'll be cranking out stuff. I got a lot more displays coming in, more pieces coming in. It's just going to be I'm anticipating this place not being filled to the capacity in the next, ever. To be honest with you, there's always going to be a room for a new piece, and there's so many things in here now, but I have my expectations in my head for it. But okay, that was it. There is a gallery you guys can see. Okay, that's part of. So it's Cantina. We have a Facebook group. We have this. We have that, and then we have the gallery. And this place is an event center as well too. It's a gallery and event center. You can buy stuff from here. You can come hang out. Whatever. I'm actually going to do we're going to drop a fundraiser in the Cantina for the membership cooler. What? Yeah, I'm going to put a cooler in here so you can bring beer and stuff like that and you can hang out. But I'm going to do a fundraiser on top of it because I will attach the 20% off monthly code to it. So if you donate to it, you're going to get a 20% off code you can use for everything on the website as many times as you want for the whole month. I love doing that because that's like it's like your membership pass for the month, right? It's like, oh, cool. You know, I know there's going to be 3 or 4 things I'm going to buy this month. I'm going to get a stupid amount of money off if I get that code, right? So what's that? Okay, so budgets and traps in the industry. That was one of the things that people asked me too. Like, there's a lot of budget stuff, guys. You should budget yourself. That's why is that connected to? How do you know what Collector Zone is and why it's connected? That goes back. I already answered this. Okay, this is why. If you can't afford it here, I'm gonna put you in check. I will put you personally in check. But you guys have to understand those traps, guys. You have to understand. You have to be able to afford this stuff. There are people right now that I'm holding stuff for and everything, and I'm working with them, and it has nothing to do with finances. It has to do with life, okay? Hey, I just found out I have cancer. Hey, my wife got in a car accident, okay? Hey, I got to fly out here, and my dad passed away. The wife calls me and says, hey, the guy you were collecting from, he just passed away. That happened to me 4 times, and it's true. So I encourage everybody, like I will work with you, and I've been working with everybody, but you have to really plan ahead, guys. Plan ahead, and don't let other companies take your NRD stuff. So I'm gonna go right back into the NRD stuff, okay? So NRD is one of the, I think it's like number 7 on the list, okay? NRDs, and what the hell is an NRD and a deposit? They're 2 different things, okay? Here, okay? I'm gonna read this. So P1 does things in batches and ships things in batches. Typically, which batch number gets distributed on Collectorzown? Okay, good answer, because Joe's been waiting for his statue. It's funny because we're waiting for statues. There are statues we're waiting for. I'm gonna skip right to Joe's question there, which is 21 there. It's funny, we're waiting for statues, right, Joe, that Prime 1 has in stock at times, and then puts 1 or 2 on sale, and what the hell's going on, right? Yeah, so what batch do we get? So they do make batches. Prime 1 will make as low as 15 to 20 of them, and then move on to the next product. So I just shipped out the Vegetas, the Gokus, Claire's, God of War, the first armor. These are pieces that were announced in 2020, and I ordered right in the end of 2020. Right, so that was the next batch, and I just got rid of all my Gokus and Vegeta, and damn, those members were damn patient. They're like, yeah, I'm cool, man. I know you're gonna get it to me. So they got their statues, but they ordered them in 2021, 2020. So what batch do I get? It's very random, because I already got all my Jokers, and they're gone. I got some statues I've gotten that a lot of people haven't gotten, and I've shipped those out. So it's very random. There's no, Prime 1's not very good at communicating. They're not. I don't know if it's their, PR, language barrier. Who knows? But they're not very. I mean, I've never seen them like reply to anybody's like suggestion on a forum. And please tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know. Oh no, you're wrong. Prime 1's always answering back with without a generic thing. But so that's to answer that question. What's next? I don't even know what's next on Prime. I'm shipping out another alerts. Like alerts are coming in right now, and I haven't even. But Joe, you missed the first part of this show when I said the Prime 1 is getting better this year so far. So far, they've been constantly sending stuff in and constantly shipping stuff out. So that's good. It's a good thing. So things hopefully will start pouring in more and more. Go back to the NRD stuff. Okay, so NRDs and deposit here are completely different. Okay, and this is another reason why I try to put you in check if you're gonna buy something here. If you're gonna buy something at Collectorzown, make sure you know 100% that you're gonna buy it. Okay, because the NRD is gonna rip you apart. Yet the NRDs here are 20%. Okay, 20% of the total value of the product, not what you paid. Because sometimes I do get a cancellation, and the person's like, "Hey, I only paid this amount. Why am I paying for this?" You're paying that amount. Let's say, the pen. Okay, the pen's $100. Ignore the finger. The pen's $100. Okay, but you paid $80 for it here. You're gonna pay the NRD for $100. Why? Because it's $100. it's $80 because I gave you the price for $80, but that doesn't change the value of the pen, right? You will pay the NRD for 20%. In the industry, there are talks to increase the NRDs. The NRD means for non-refundable deposit. Okay, every product has, almost every product here. If it's a smaller product like a Funko Pop, forget it. There's no NRD, but statue-wise, for sure, you will pay the NRD, and then now you're paying. Now the difference of 2023 and 2022 of the NRDs is that I have to go back and ask for permission. There are pieces that are in permission because there are things in line coming. There's still things pumping out that they say, nope, that thing's coming out next month, so tough. So be very mindful of your NRD, of your product. You just gotta do research on it. The NRD, so 20% of an NRD is very expensive. I know some people just pay it and say whatever, but I hate taking NRDs. I don't get many cancellations, but when I do, sometimes it's an ass whooping. Is it extra money for us? Not necessarily, no. Especially, you know, it's just a crazy thing there. I appreciate the answer, boy. I hope the black bat cave doesn't take 2-3 years. Joe, go on Prime One's website, and I think they have that one like to ship already, or I don't. There are tons of people that haven't gotten that piece yet, so I don't know. I think that's their batch, and then they're whatever. But anyways, NRDs, guys. So what's the difference of NRD and a deposit? So a deposit is going to be a down deposit is just something you put down for an item here. It's completely different here. Some companies combine it, but here is your down payment. It's like, oh, you know, I want to buy one pen. Okay, it's $100. Reduce it to 80, $25 now, and then $50 next month, whatever. That 25 is your deposit. The NRD is the value of what you're going to pay if you cancel it. Which, if you cancel this pen, okay, is your NRD. So avoid those, guys. Just avoid. Make sure 100% you are you love the piece, and we'll talk about it. That's another thing I don't. And this goes back to one of the other reasons. You know, one of the things you should learn about Collectorzown. Another reason that we don't do automated payment plans on the website. That's a death trap. Okay, it's a death trap. If you go on there and you hit the button and say, wow, this is cheap, let me put $250 down, all of a sudden you want to cancel. No one really sat down and told you, hey, maybe you didn't read NRD. I don't read everything, or maybe all of a sudden you change your mind, or you can't afford it and you didn't realize it, and all of a sudden you never talk to anybody, then you're screwed with so much money. I mean, I don't know about you, but $250 or $400, all of a sudden you lose. It's like shit, you know. Master, let me see this. Can you review returns, cancellations after payments are made? Yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, so that's a good one. So if you're on a payment plan, right? This is what happens too. Some people do this. Okay, some people want this pen. It's this pen's $1,000, and they've been going through payments for like 6 months, right? And they're down to let's say they're down to about $650 on it, right? Yep, I only owe $650 on it. Cool. Okay. What happens is they come to me and say, look, I lost my job, my wife's sick, I need the money back. And first of all, I'd be like, Jesus Christ, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. It sucks. That just absolutely sucks. I hate that shit, man. Life sometimes. But anyways, I understand life happens, and that's another reason why we don't want automated systems. You want to talk to human beings saying, this is what happened to me, Marcos. Okay, cool. All right, so what we're going to do is like, look, this is your NRD, okay? This is how much the NRD is. There are very rare 0.1% chances that you'll get that NRD back. I am obligated to do that. That is a contractual thing, okay, guys? You're going to get hit, period. Tough. That's just the way it goes, okay? There's no mercy shit in this industry. There are companies that will do that, and they're not around anymore. I'm telling you. And then Sideshow calls us, and they're like, you better be implementing the NRD, because the reason NRD too also, guys, and I'm going to answer that question, okay? I'm going back, mister, is we can't cancel. We canceled. They're going to hit us with a bigger NRD. I mean, we get hit too. You lose, we lose, everybody loses, okay? So back to things. So you owe $650 on this $1,000 pen. We have to subtract how much you owe to the NRD, and that's what you get back. So maybe it's like $50 back. And you lost that entire product. See what I'm saying? So, sorry. So it's tough, man. So you have to really, but you will get it back. And sometimes, you know, let's say you did it with PayPal or something like that, like PayPal Fast or something like that. All of a sudden, I'll go back, and sometimes I can't refund you directly. I'll have to go. You have to give me your PayPal email, and I'll send it to you. But that's part of being loyal and you know, respectful and a legit company. I will work with you. I'll send it back to you, but it's a pain, you know. To be honest, for me, it's more like what I was thinking buying another sideshow, one 6-figure. Yeah, that would be a little different. It's a little smaller, but it's the same. It's the same process. You know, if you have one figure on payment plan and you want to put another one on there, yeah, just be mindful of the NRD. The NRD always will subtract to whatever you owe or you don't owe. So if you owe more than you're going to get back, you're not going to get anything back. But if you've been down, you know, if you're almost down, you only owe $100 off this thing, and you want your money back, then you're going to get subtracted the 100 plus the NRD. I'm sure it doesn't make any sense what I just said, but if it happens in a situation, we walk you through it anyways. Let me see, Rosh, I love the way you do business. It feels like very personal. It is supposed to be personal. Ledger transaction. Thanks very much. Yeah, dude, you've been around forever, bro. You got it. We've talked forever. Anime collectors very used waiting cause most things released months before Japan. We can do, yeah, we sell Van Presto pieces. The Bandai stuff, forget it. It takes forever and a day to get here, right? So I have 40 of those pieces on pre-order, and good luck finding it, right? They'll get here when they get here. They don't even give you an ETA. They just say whatever. We'll make them when we make them. And sometimes they don't even make it. It's like, well, did you charge me? I mean, am I getting my money back? You know, they don't even talk to you. So there's a lot of risk we gotta take too. So no, the end I did. Okay, so I know there's a lot of information and I'm mumbling. There's a lot of stuff I'm shooting out. If you have any questions, shoot them out here. That was a good one about cancellations and returns. Back to that one, Master. There is no returns in this world of collecting. There's no way that in 3 months from now, somebody's going to take your Prime 1 statue back and say, yeah, I just don't want it. Tough shit when it comes to that. You have to be very, or 1 6-figure or anything high end, no one's going to return it. Now, if there's something wrong with it okay, I'm going to go into that one, Master. I'm going to go into that because somebody asked me a question midnight last night to review here. And the question was, yes, before it ships is different. Yeah, before it ships. Before it ships and after, you have a certain time frame, okay? So here is the question was, Jesus Christ. Hammer's got a question for you. If you ask Sideshow for a replacement part, how long does it take to get back, and what was the replacement part? Okay, so when you buy something, okay, when you buy something in this industry, and it hasn't shipped yet, yeah, then we can talk about returning. But that's not a return; that's a cancellation. When you say return, the term of return is like you have something and you're returning it, and you don't want it. Okay. If you have it in hand and it's been over less than 30 days, and you look at it and you don't want it, you have to send me pictures, explanations, and why you don't want it. Then I have to get permission, and there has to be something wrong with that product. Sideshow or any of these companies are going to say, you're not returning it, we're sending you a replacement. Okay, so it goes into that question, how long does it take? Right now I have about 3 I have 3 repairs we're doing, like return, like a part, they're missing a part or something. We have 3 of those, and they've been backlogged for, it's about 16 days right now. So I have to email back and say, hey, where's my stuff? Some people want, there's I know one of them was a Captain Carter shield that we're done with that one, but that's a good example. Like, hey, I have like a smudge on my Captain Carter shield. Sideshow's very good at just sending you the replacement, okay? Very cool. But that replacement part it took, well, 2.5 weeks, sometimes 3. All the Crow premium format pieces came with the Crow broken, which when I reviewed mine, I was like, man, this is gonna be a nightmare. But yeah, so that took a while too. So it'll take a while, and it depends on Sideshows. Like Sideshow is going through a lot of issues too. They go through manpower and time and stuff like that too. So they're not just some magical company. They're a company. They have to deal with a lot of stuff, okay? But they're fantastic at it. They're fantastic at getting back to us and giving back to you. And that only happens because we're an authorized dealer. That's another thing you should know, okay, Collectorzown and other companies. We're an authorized dealer for these guys. We are a legit company that works official partners with these companies. If we're selling on eBay or you're selling off somebody else, you're not going to get these replacement parts, okay? You're not going to get it because they don't qualify for it. They're just people. We're not allowed to sell on eBay. We're not allowed. If any other company that you know of sells on eBay, there might be a grandfathered in something, or they're just not that company. They're bullshitting you, okay? So back to that. So yeah, so the replacement, so a return is very rare. Just a return, I haven't had a return in years. There is no returns on stuff. So be mindful of what you want, okay? They will replace that piece or give you a credit on it before you return it because it's so expensive to return. If that answered your question, okay? So that was the other question too. Also, guys, that we are doing a giveaway. We always do giveaways. We're probably gonna do another giveaway this month. But if you know Leo back there and 1/6 scale man, that's he's a 1/6 guy. He does Flex Fridays and he does all that stuff. We're doing a giveaway over there. We put it in the cantina. Just enter it. You might win it. I know people in here who have won things. Just there's a giveaway going on right there. Let me see. I got more questions here. NRD, yes. Notify when the orders. Oh, here's. I had a question from. I think it was. Oh my God, I forgot what it was. But somebody asked me is, do we notify you if there's a delay in shipping? No. You're just gonna know. If you ask us, yeah, we'll let you know. But if you look at every item on the website, if you pop up an item, if you read down in the description, trust me, I don't read either. I don't read much either. I should, but if you read down there, there's an ETA on every item. Okay, it might say summer of 2023. It might say Q3, Q4 of 2024. Okay, there's no way in hell that there's thousands and thousands of products, and there's no way that we're gonna be like, hey Billy, we're gonna tell you now that this is being delayed, right? So you're welcome, dude. Yeah, so you're not gonna get any notifications directly from us saying, hey, your product's been delayed, thanks. I know Sideshow does that sometimes for like your hot toys and stuff like that, but that you're talking about, I don't know if there's I think there's a computerized system for that, and they just do it. We don't have the computer system for it, and it doesn't really even matter because that, like I said, we don't do automated systems. We try not to do automated systems here. I rather you answer me going, hey dude, it's been a while. Do you know where my Batman is? Just like Joe did. I go, let me call Prime One. Let me figure it out. Let's talk about it. And then Joe and I will eventually sit down and start talking about it. Then he starts telling me about his display area. He's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna put it here. I'm like, yeah, you know, I haven't heard anything about this or blah 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 blah. And then it gets me going. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try to do this. Try to do that. So to answer that question, no, there is no notification for delays per se. Let me see anything else here. NRD, spring, authorized retailers. I think that's it. I think that's it for most of the questions. And if not, trust me, I got this little sheet here. It's not that, you know what I'm saying? I don't have a teleprompter or anything telling me anything. So I try to make these as fast as possible. I don't think I'm not doing this for like time or live views or whatever it is. You know, I'm not a content creator as much as say. Hey, what's up, McCoy? What's up, brother? There you go. There's your content creator right there. Josh right there. He can do some good shit. Not me. I don't do content stuff. So okay, back to the so I'm trying to go down to what company's doing what right now. Iron Studio is sending a shit ton of stuff constantly now. Another boat has landed over there. So if you're ordering from Iron Studio, yes. Pure Arts has a couple more weeks for them to send the Pontiff stuff. Whoever ordered the Pontiff. That's about it, I think. Diamond Select just constantly, well, another random company will send you stuff. And what the heck? That's about it. Sideshow. Have you noticed that Sideshow hasn't been doing anything new? Kind of creepy, isn't it? creepy. Keep your eyes off on that. They haven't announced any new statues or anything. Creepiness. So okay, if anybody else has any questions, I'll check real quick here. Chat. I'll give you about 45 seconds. Anybody throw a question out there? If not, you can just hit the replay button on this video and listen to my mumbling. There was a bunch of questions that I just there was a top 10, but it was really like a top 15 stuff. Not even a top. It was just 10 things you should understand about Collectorzown and stuff. So, for this year, we're planning the events, guys, too. That's another thing. I will be no more questions, but it's been great. Thanks, dude. Absolutely. And I know I danced. I didn't dance, but there's a lot to that question you had, Master Dude. So just you can always message me directly. We will be doing events this year, guys, too, as well. We'll be doing some celebrity signings. We probably will be doing some stuff with content creators, but I'm talking about like meetups, maybe. Like I said, the gallery will be open for events as well. If you're in the area, just message me. We'll do the ribbon cutting. I will be at the toy fair. That's not for the public, but after. I'll probably be in New York City September-ish. I want to go to the New York Comic Con. I think it's the same weekend or the weekend after. I'm not sure. I have to choose. But we will be around and stuff. And what we do at conventions is we kind of just hang out with everybody. I'll have a beer and I'll be walking around and talking to people. I don't really sell stuff at conventions. But anyways, you'll see all that stuff in the canteen. And once again, today I'm dropping that fundraiser for the cooler. Okay, I appreciate you keeping it under. Dude, Joe, I'm telling you, man, I can't. I can fly to the ribbon cut. Yeah, man, for sure, dude. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, so we want to make this place a place for you guys to show. That's why I'm doing the fundraiser for the cooler, so you guys can put your beer and food and stuff in there. So, all right, guys, that was it. Today's Tuesday. Get your butts to work and be safe, please. Nice unicorn goat thing. All right, guys. Thanks.